way. There's nothing to prove when you know who the fuck you are. I'ma say this in the most humblest way. There's nothing to prove when you know who the fuck you are.
This is what I want to explain. There's nobody perfect. Everybody's trying to find their own way. But if you pay attention, you will know your own way. The Father has shown you what you're supposed to do and what direction you're supposed to be heading in. Like me, I made mishaps in my life. Yeah, I tried to help people. Some people didn't deserve the help. Yeah, I put my 2 cents in it. Trying to help many, while the same many was trying to destroy me. But it don't make me better. It just make me knowing and aware of my surroundings and never surrendering to what is evil. I know I'm not great. I know I'm not perfect. But I know I adjust to love. I know I've been done many ways by many people, but I'm not angry with none of you. I know life causes us to move on, to get past all the weary things that we've been put through. Whatever I had and I tried to do to change what belongs to me. Yeah, I had monkey wrenches thrown in and sent on a different course in a new journey. Yeah, these people done certain things to me, so I had to regroup and start all over again. But they never hurted me. I'm not angry with no one. The experience was great. I appreciate all the motivation that you gave, even though you done evil and threw stones behind my back. But I knew who you were the whole time. The Father never left me alone and never left me not knowing who you all was. Even the times when he saved me from out of y'all hands, when y'all tried to hide and do things to me, I already knew what you was doing. I'm grateful for the Father and the Father for putting me through all this task in my life. I'm grateful for the Father even recognizing me, for me to recognize you or deliver a message through me to give to you. I am not greater than no one. I learn my lessons just like everyone else. I've been put through physical and mental abuse just like everyone else. I just don't stay there. I adapt to the environment that I am in. It doesn't matter if I was in Colombia, Cuba, Venezuela, or anywhere. I will adapt. You can drop me off in the jungle and I will adapt. This is just who I am. This is what God made me, to adapt to anything. When you come into the world and you didn't like what you see, all you seen was conviction. The most evilest thing is in the world with people trying to trap you and send you down roads to even take away your life by getting you yearly and years. Not to think about who you are or the problems that you have and never trying to solve them, but making you more of a problem and convicting you inside and outside. That means emotional and physical. Giving you raw emotions, which a female carry. That's why evil came after the female to get to the male. Listen, I don't say these things to run you away. Many things I hide and I don't say. My programs, monkey wrenches have been thrown in them several times because I knew evil would try to convict the people that I surround myself with, the angles and the direction that I am trying to go in, because some people don't want me right beside them, because I am who I am because of I am. Yes, I roll the same way you roll, but I am not convicting or hurting anyone. But they try to do it to me and hide their hands. They say, oh, he's a clown. Don't listen to him. But not knowing they wearing the makeup as a clown. I surrender to no one, and no one controls me. And my honor is with God and God only. I praise none. Let's stay on the right path. Don't lean to the wrong path, because these people are trying to send you on a journey to convicting yourself. And they'll stand right there and allow you to convict yourself, allow you to destroy yourself, and never saying anything. I ran tests with my people at the bottom, being at the bottom right along with them, that they're still the same way. They still want. And they'll take everything away from you, even your blood. See, I've noticed all these things. And nice deception is, I know who you are. Y'all play the games. Never leaning towards to help you, not any type of way. When you have helped them. Everything I've done for everyone else except for myself. Now it's time for me to give the Creator everything He has given me. I owed up so much to the Creator and not creation. I have played my part and done what I must. I am not God. God is with me. And I don't pretend to be. I see all the problems in the world because you people are problematic. You don't care. You don't listen. All you do is lie and try to be sneaky. But let me tell you something, when you're wandering in the wilderness, everything's going to eat you up. Everything is going to try to retire you. Everything is trying to control you. But I'm not one can be bought or controlled. I don't care about the things that you care about. My life is not about that. My empire is different. Like I was told and will say, I've been here several times, doing the same thing over and over and over again, helping you. Some of you listen and some of you won't. It's just, I just know that. And I see the direction we're heading. And a lot of you, stand tall before you fall, because you're going to fall for anything. You're following all these delusions, all these things that they are telling you is lies. Remember, I stepped off the porch in the 70s. None of these things existed in the 70s. It was a bunch of people laid back. Things was much quieter than it is today. See, everybody trying to celebrate and trying to outdo and trying to kill self-motivation and trying to even get away from the Creator himself, but go to the enemy. They're running fast towards the enemy. See, remember, the Father gave you something. He gave you something like birth pains. It is 9 months before that baby is being delivered. But look at the trauma the world is going through. They're going through the birth pains right now as we speak. The weather is changing. They're not even reporting certain things to you because they don't want to alarm you, where you start to go up against them. They know that famine has already hit. They know that the food is here in America. It's not real. They know in the belly of the beast that this will, where the problem will first start at, and everybody's trying to hide it. About the horsemen's rise out to convict the ones who convicted everyone else, and then ones that confusing the whole world. Listen, you can say whatever you want to say, or try to sound good, because a lot of you preachers, that's what you do. Try to sound good by quoting certain things you have no clue about. You don't even have the full understanding, and I know, because the stuff that you say, it's not even in there. Some of you say you can get married again and again and again, and it's not in there. Marriage is a union between two people becoming as one. But what happens is, when you get married, the way you get married now is a curse. It's not the way it's supposed to be done. It was never done this way. See, now it's like a sport. You running to get a wedding ring for all this money to not even have her that long. Well, she will break your heart because it's designed that way to come after the mother. The mother, if you came after the mother will lose everything. She will destroy family. She wasn't focused on that. She didn't even understand that. All she was trying to do was fit in. See, once a person took all these pain and problems and they planted that upon her forehead, she didn't know what direction to go in. When man was abusing her, the world was abusing her, and everything that came into existence started to abuse her. She got so confused that she started running and pushing away from everything in existence. When the man started looking at other women in other races, she started trying to be the women in the other races, but not seeing that she was losing self and her self-values. Not holding on to what she is, the natural beauty, the earth. She is wisdom. She brought forth all the seeds of in the universe, but she forgot this. She's trying to be something that she never would be. It don't make you beautiful doing the things that you do to yourself, but I understand where it come from. In the nation where we once came from, which was Egypt. They used all these things against us because they know exactly who we are. They try to draw us back to the same things, but the things they drawing us to now, it's not even real. They giving us straight delusions, stuff that's fake, and we wearing it like it's real because this was once us wearing all jewelries and things of that nature. What you must understand, a lot of y'all, I don't know how you lost when you see lands was created by volcano eruptions. Where you think all these gemstones come from? All these diamonds come from? All your gold come from? Volcanoes. Because the lava heats and nobody knows its temperature. They can lie all they want to, but you can't study lava because you can't even get next to it or cannot even drop nothing in it to even discover the temperature. They lie about a lot of things, but you sit there and listen. Then they pick up a rock and tell you the age of a rock is another lie. You cannot tell how long a rock exists. Because if a rock existed for 10 billion years, that rock will not be there. Remember, as dust, return to dust. Don't listen to these fools. If everything exists from the volcano eruption, don't be foolish to listen to them. Science is a joke, always will be a joke. Because science, every book of science is a theory and rewrote it 10 million times for you to add on to make it more of a joke. What you don't know, you don't need to know. The Father didn't bring you in this world for you to know. He gave you understanding, the proper understanding, how to live, how to love, and how to arrange real things. But when they came in and taught us all these different things, all we did was bring in more pollution. We enslaved other people and broke other nations. And now we're bringing in so much confusion. We are the germ of this world. And we must heal this germ. Because we the ones acting like clowns. Trying to pretend, trying to govern over people when you are not. You're not even a governor. You're weak. You want to be a leader, but you can never lead. But that's your problem. You hide in a nation, ruling, while everybody falling. And you seeing them fall. Convicting people. Coming up from the ground, sending people up to murder other people. You are wicked. Want to act like you're a soldier. Want to be proud and loud. Now it's time for you to be humble. The God of Israel is real. But remember, Israel is a person. Jacob became Israel. So who do you think I am?
I want to fix it.
You can't fix it.
You're not letting me.
Because you're too late, so. The one time that I needed you, the one time. Where were you at? Right. But if you need something, you expect me to drop everything and be there, no questions asked. Because that's how this relationship works. You need some advice about something, I give it to you. You need some support during a crisis, you got it. You need somebody to kiss to get over your ex, I'm your man, right? Right? You said it yourself. I'm always there.
I'm sorry.
Don't be.
Understand this parable, you won't understand any of the others. Not because it's complicated, but because it exposes the one thing religion avoids. The problem was never the seed. The problem was never God. The problem was never lack. The issue was the ground. Stay with me, because this parable explains why people pray, believe, sow, fast, and still don't see fruit. Matthew 13 is a turning point. Up until now, Jesus speaks plainly, but here he switches to parables. Why? Because truth activates based on readiness, not availability. And the disciples asked him, why do you speak to them in parables? And Jesus answers chilling, because seeing they do not see, hearing they do not hear. In other words, information doesn't change lives, perception does. Jesus says a sower went out to sow. Notice, the sower doesn't change seeds. The word is consistent, the truth is consistent, the promise is consistent. What changes is the receiver. Jesus lists 4 soils, and he explicitly says, the field is the heart. This is not about farming. This is about identity conditioning. 1, the wayside. That's the unconscious identity. Seed falls and immediately gets taken. This is the person who hears truth but has no inner permission to receive it. Why? Because the mind is so trafficked by fear, trauma, external voices, and old labels. The truth never gets below the surface. This is someone who says, I know that already, but nothing ever changes. Number 2, we have the stony ground. Those are emotional believers. This seed springs up fast. They shout, they get excited, they feel it, but there's no depth. Why? Because depth requires restructuring self-image, not emotional moments. As soon as pressure shows up, the word gets blamed, God gets questioned, the seed gets abandoned. This is revelation without identity reinforcement. Number 3, thorny ground. That's the divided self-concept. This one is dangerous because it almost works. The seed grows, but it's choked by anxiety, survival thinking, comparison, divided attention. Jesus says the cares of this world and the deceitfulness of richness. That word deceitfulness matters. It means subtle agreements that compete with the truth. You can't manifest from two identities at once.